I'm Carol Parsonage, and this is Chris, my husband, and we're from St. Louis, Missouri. We bought through ACY. Our boat's name is Hoppy Choppy. It's an Isla 40, and we love it. It couldn't be better.
Our boat, Hoppy Choppy, is in Nanny Cay in the Waypoint fleets. It's a fantastic marina. The base staff there is the same people that you saw the last year and the year before that. So you know who you're dealing with, you know who's taking care of your boat. Anthony that runs that base is meticulous. He's the kind of guy that when you have an issue on your boat and you tell him, within 15, 20 minutes typically somebody is addressing the issue, and there are typically very few issues because they do a superb job of maintaining the boats. That's probably the highest thing that we can say about Waypoints is their approach to maintaining the boat is it's better than if it was my boat because they really go above and beyond to make the boats maintain their value, look great. Our boat is a 2022. The last time we were on it, it still looks brand new. So, and when you get on the boat, everything works all the time.
We try about twice a year to get down there for 2 weeks at each time. And we always take guests or family. We have chosen the BVIs. We've chartered with several other charter companies in the BVIs, but we've also chartered in other various places. And the BVIs is just an easy, nice sail. It's a quick day sail from island to island. And it's just a nice location, and we're very familiar with it. And Anthony and all the crew, where would be the best place to sail from point A to point B on this particular day with the winds and all the different conditions. They just make you feel comfortable with what you're doing.
Being from St. Louis, we're typically lake sailors, and making the jump to blue water sailing obviously is significantly different, and different things you need to take into consideration. When we decided to buy the boat, we really relied on ACY to help us figure out how to outfit the boat, what options were available, what were the pros and cons of various options that were available. And I would tell you that the ACY experience is the best experience I've had buying a boat ever. We've had multiple boats, sold multiple boats, so I've been on the other side, and the thoroughness of their process was outstanding. I think by the time we put the initial deposit down through the point in time that we made the very final selections, there was 42 change orders that we implemented because we got more information, wanted to do something differently, and checked out other options. The paperwork was handled perfectly. The boat ended up with everything that it was designed to have. It was just outstanding. If we do decide to upgrade, we will definitely be going back to ACY. Ken at ACY is just an outstanding, knowledgeable guy.
Patient.
Very patient and very thorough.
When we came into the BVIs, they spent 2 days of going over the boat with us down at Nanny Cay. I mean, our minds were blown. They covered everything. I mean, and very patient with all our questions. He was able to videotape on the phone all the different systems and how
the switches and the circuit breakers and the reset buttons.
Never had anybody do that.
Very thorough. And the other thing about Anthony is that he has got his own set of videos on WhatsApp. So if you're out on the boat and you forget how to do something, or your wife thinks the red light's on and it's not supposed to be on, but it really is supposed to be on, you can call Anthony on the cell phone, and he will send you the WhatsApp thing so you can prove to her, yeah, it's supposed to be that way. Mm-hmm. Not that ever happens. No. I would highly recommend ACY, no doubt about it. Actually, we had a friend who bought a Fountaine Pajot from another dealer, a friend of a friend, and brand new. We related that our experience to him. We had an offline conversation, and he was just blown away what was missing in his whole process as far as how to outfit the boat, how to take delivery of the boat, the commissioning and all that. So yeah, it's extremely important that you have somebody that will work with you from start to finish, and if there is a problem, that they'll address it.
Well, and guide you, because you don't think of everything. And have you thought about adding this to your boat? And I don't think they had that that opportunity or the insight.
I added radar and all the electronic systems to it, and figuring that stuff out and how to actually get the utility out of it is a process. But the amount of time that Paul, the fellow that did our delivery, spent on that, and availability for questions afterwards, when you forgot how you get back to that one little deal on the menu, he was willing to be there and answer those questions. So anyone who's looking to do what we've done as far as buying a boat and putting it into a charter fleet, do your research, look at the business side of it to see whether this is a business investment or a tax vehicle for you. Wherever you decide to do this, put it at a place you like to sail, do it at a place that will take care of the boat for you. It is your asset at the end of the day. You're going to get this thing back, whether you keep it or sell it and trade it in another boat. The maintenance of the boat is probably the biggest issue that you have in the purchase process. So be very careful as to the base and be very careful as to how their reputation is. I would hardly advise you to get on some of the websites and see who recommends who.
I would ask to talk to people in the charter company, ask for some of their owners. And because if somebody called me and wanted, I would be fine with that. That's the only way you're going to get the truth. We don't sugarcoat anything. So, but find out for yourself. Go with that. Go with your gut.
And go to the base that your boat's going to be at and talk to the base manager and talk to the head maintenance guy.
At Waypoints, they've all been there for 2.5 years, I can tell you that.
Well, they've been in the business for a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
So highly recommend.
Highly recommend them.